By Common Sense Media shows a shocking number of children under the age of 2 now use smartphones and tablets, and that is raising concerns about whether all of this exposure is just too much too soon.
In fact, nearly 40% of kids under 2 now use digital devices. So learning specialist Donalee Markus is joining us live now to talk about this important issue.
Hey there.
I'm the mother of a daughter under 2, and I will admit she's on these digital devices. It's hard sometimes as a parent because they are attracted to it. They want to be on it, especially when they see you on it.
Absolutely. And in moderation, all of these things are wonderful. But a 2-year-old, the brain develops the first 2 years of life through movement. So the last thing that you want to do is to limit their ability to move. And also when you have a child, when you look at reading, reading takes 10 times the amount of energy as playing a game with a moving target.
It's interesting because I hear from American Academy of Pediatrics, and I've talked to many doctors, including my own pediatrician, about this, and they say we don't recommend any use of digital devices under the age of 2. They say don't even do it.
Well,
but I sit there with my daughter and we play these learning games together, and I got to tell you, it helps me be a better teacher.
Yes, yes. And so you're doing it in moderation, you're doing it together, and there is a social interaction. You're developing a relationship. It's not leaving the child alone just to play with a piece of technology. So it's very different when you participate.
Let me ask you this though, Donalee, only because my children are older, they're 14 and 16, and back then, sometimes mothers would just set their kids in front of the television. They're watching Barney, they're watching Sesame Street. So what is the difference between them watching television and them being involved on these, being involved with the modern technology with these apps? Well, it's much more stimulating, I would think.
It is more stimulating because it's active rather than a passive participation as television was. But one of the problems is that some of the studies on with technology indicate that there is sleep deprivation.
Okay.
Sleep deprivation or effects on the sleep do affect academic performance. The other thing is, it's very exciting to get that feedback from a game. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
It's addictive.
It is, and that becomes addictive. Delayed gratification is the key to building emotional intelligence, executive functions, and leadership. The last thing we want to do is to get children in the habit of just having, getting responses immediately.
That messes us up.
It does. It's too easy, like Candyland or any of those games.
Right.
Tell us, though, some of the warning signs, because if we're doing it in moderation and we feel comfortable, what are some of the things we should watch out for when we say, hey, whoa, too much?
If the child only finds pleasure in playing a video game. You know, this is a universal problem. This is not just in the United States. And parents should understand there is hope for this. In Korea, there are 140 treatment programs that have been developed to take care of teen tech addictions. That's incredible for a country to put that kind of finances into it. So we want to see, have their eating habits changed? Are they not involved in as many social activities? Do they, are their academics suffering? Do they want to play the game instead of eat, sleep, and are they lying about it? Are they hiding that iPad under their bed?
Wow, and I would think that would be pretty good because you're working, it's hand-eye coordination, you're working on all of that, but no, you're saying. Before we move on a time though, Donalee, we got to get your website out there so people at home can get more information.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yeah.
Designs for Strong Minds is my website, and I have an app, Strong Mind Puzzles, specifically designed to reduce impulsivity and to build delayed gratification.
So it's okay. All right.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Donalee Markus, good to see you. Thank you for joining us on the show. Up next, your Bill has a final look at your rainy forecast.
Also, when we come back,